Welcome back to The Explainer. Look, today we're mapping out your exact escape route from financial anxiety straight to absolute stability. If you're earning a decent living but your money seemingly just vanishes by the end of the month, this step-by-step system is absolutely for you. We're going to break down the Architecture of Wealth framework and really uncover the hidden rules of money management that the financially elite use every single day.
Be honest with yourself for a second right now. If a sudden $1,000 emergency hit today, could you afford it? Because unplanned expenses, a surprise medical bill, a busted transmission, they literally do not ask permission before they show up. And if you don't have a buffer, you're forced into debt. And then that debt just becomes a trap. It is a terrifying place to be, but we are going to fix it.
So, here's our roadmap to get you from broke to breathing room. We're going to hit on the paycheck-to-paycheck penalty, find your hidden leaks, look at why traditional budgets fail, automate your success, hit that crucial first milestone, and finally, unlock the power of breathing room.
Kicking things off with Section 1, the paycheck-to-paycheck penalty, or the invisible cost of survival.
It's wild, right? You can earn a fantastic corporate salary and still feel completely trapped and broke. Living paycheck to paycheck is actually incredibly expensive. Just think about the constant penalties you pay just to survive. Late fees drain your accounts instantly, high interest rates trap you in this endless debt cycle, and overdraft charges pile up silently. But the ultimate penalty? The massive wealth you lose by delaying your investments. Compound interest is basically a cheat code, but it demands time. Waiting to invest because you're stuck in survival mode doesn't just cost you a few bucks, it literally costs you hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions over your lifetime.
Moving right along to Section 2, finding your hidden money leaks with a 30-day wealth audit. Look, before we can actually build wealth, we absolutely have to stop the bleeding. By running a quick 30-day wealth audit, you're going to instantly find cash hiding in your own accounts. Step 1. Examine every single recurring charge. Unmeasured finances simply cannot be managed. Step 2. Cancel those unused services immediately. And yeah, even that streaming platform you haven't watched since 2022. Step 3. Negotiate your bills and downgrade premium packages. Every single dollar you reclaimed right here instantly becomes investable cash. Which brings us to Section 3. Why traditional budgeting fails and the fundamental flaw of willpower. Why is it that trying to just budget harder almost always fails? Because human willpower is incredibly fragile. You might stick to a really strict budget for a month, but then, a stressful week hits at work, and suddenly you're emotionally spending on expensive takeout. Willpower gets tired. Automated systems, on the other hand, never get tired. They don't need a pep talk, they just execute permanently in the background without you having to lift a finger.
So let's fix that in Section 4, automating your financial success with the Set It Once system.
Systems require zero daily decisions. Seriously, that is the whole secret right there. Building wealth is actually deceptively simple when you completely remove daily human error. If you have to wake up every single morning and consciously decide not to spend money, you're going to lose eventually. The wealthy don't test their discipline, they remove the need for it entirely by setting up systems first. This is my favorite part, the genuinely lazy, foolproof way to guarantee you save. You just reverse your financial flow to pay yourself first. The exact second your paycheck hits, a slice is automatically routed directly to your investments and savings. Another slice instantly pays your core bills, and what's left over? Pure, guilt-free spending money. You can spend that remainder on whatever you want without an ounce of anxiety because your system has already secured your future.
Now for Section 5, reaching your first milestone and securing the baseline. We are pointing your brand new automated system at one very specific, vital target, $1,000. Don't stress about a massive mortgage or six-figure investment portfolios right now. Your only job today is to secure this specific small buffer. Why? Because $1,000 covers almost any minor everyday crisis. A flat tire, a quick ER copay, a broken fridge. Consistency totally beats high intensity here. Just let your system pull small amounts automatically until you hit this baseline. And that takes us perfectly into our final section, Section 6, the power of breathing room and the ultimate psychological shift. Once you hit that $1,000 milestone, we move away from the math and straight into the mind. True wealth really begins with breathing room. That's the mental space and financial stability that protects your decision-making from panic. See, when you live paycheck to paycheck, your brain stays locked in survival mode, so you make desperate short-term choices. Having that baseline cash buffer physically shuts off the panic alarm,
which means you can actually start planning your life in decades rather than just trying to survive the next few days.
With that mental space finally secured, you can roll out the ultimate defense against impulse buying, the 48-hour rule. Most consumer spending is highly emotional, right? That late-night Amazon cart feels incredibly urgent in the moment, but if you force yourself to wait exactly 48 hours for any non-essential item, the dopamine spike completely fades. Your logic returns. Will you even care about that item next week? Usually the answer is absolutely not. And boom, you've just saved your money.
So before you tap or swipe your card next, I want you to really think about this. What will your next purchase cost your future? Every single purchase is a trade against your future freedom. You aren't just spending $100 today. You're destroying what that money could become over decades of compound growth. An impulse buy today literally costs you thousands tomorrow. Stop asking if you can afford it today and start asking what it's costing you tomorrow. Automate your systems, secure that breathing room, and literally take back control of your financial destiny. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I can't wait to dive in our next topic with you.